Yes, you already know what it is. Fourth Quarter Boyz Sports. I'm your illustrious host, Professor Lake. Man, talking about the Chicago Bears training camp once again. So while you're watching this channel, you get a lot of feedback on what I think about the Bears, and a lot of people think I'm just really optimistic. And I am. You know, I really want the Bears to do good, and I want to see the positive things and why they're doing things and in the players that they actually have. So recently, I was looking on YouTube, ran across this little session of NFL Live with Maurice Jones-Drew, Willie McGinnest, and another analyst. Maybe one of you guys know his name. They were talking about the Bears and their position in the NFC North. And they were just giving their thoughts on where they were at in the season last year with not having any weapons, to replacing these weapons for Mitch Trubisky, a guy that they said was a little edgy in the interviews, just in some of the pessimism that's out there when it comes to the Bears and what they may do this season. And rightfully so. Maurice Jones-Drew appears to play the part of the pessimist in this discussion. He believes in the talents of some of the other divisional foes in regards to the Minnesota Vikings and their recent success. I say recent. And of course the Green Bay Packers, who have continually found their ways to the first or second place in the division year after year after year. And this last season was the worst for them when Aaron Rodgers went down. But Willie McGinnest, in my opinion, was the optimistic one. And I think he believes in the weapons that the Bears brought in the offseason, some of the draft picks as well. Willie McGinnest had a lot of good, positive things to say about the Bears. I just want to preface that before I show you the interview. But you know what it is? Fourth Quarter Boyz Sports. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And you know, this just gives you a little view of what other people think about the Bears in the league. So enjoy, like, comment, share, subscribe. It is the Professor. You know I gotta keep it coming, man. I'll let your boy, man. Check this out.
In the words of Rodney Dangerfield, to some, the Bears get no respect. I don't know why. No matter all the players they bring in, no matter what they do at the quarterback, they bring in a new coach. It seems like in the NFC North, MJD, they get no respect. What do they need to do to not be fourth in the division?
Well, I think, first of all, they're a young team. And they have to get that growth together, right? You have a second-year quarterback. You have some new pieces, a new head coach. So all that has to come together and kind of mold. But for me, one of those quarterbacks got to go down. Something has to happen to these other three teams, because those teams are primed and ready to go to the playoffs. Detroit has been to the playoffs. The Vikings just came out of the NFC Championship game. Aaron Rodgers, right? It's Aaron Rodgers for the Green Bay Packers.
Forget the rest of the team, just Aaron Rodgers.
Well, he's destined to go back with some of the additions they made. And so either I can't think of a scenario where the Bears move up past four.
Is that a good thing that nobody's giving them respect and they're kind of like the underdogs, and you can hear it in Mitch Trubisky's tone during the interviews and things like that?
Yeah, most definitely. I think with this, you said if Mitch has to step into that role, right? They played in that cheat system before, so they know what to do essentially. And they have a great backfield, like I said yesterday, and they got other guys around them to make great plays. Like you said, they aren't respected in the NFC North, and I think it'll be kind of like an Eagles team almost.
You compare them to the Eagles?
Come on, you gotta slow down.
I mean, somebody said that yesterday.
I think Trey Burton said something like that.
Yeah, I would say so, because like I talked to Benny Cunningham, right? He won it back for the Bears, and he said Mitch Trubisky, he knows he's the starting quarterback for this team, so he has the leverage to talk to his teammates, demand what he wants from them, and I think that's great.
I will say this: when you bring in a new coach with the new attitude and players buy into it, like we saw with the Rams, players tend to understand, like, okay, we can do things different, and you insert other players. They brought in some weapons on the outside at the receiver position to help the quarterback, which is telling me they're just not going to be a run-only team. They're going to have balance on this offense. We're going to put a system around Mitch to say, get him out of the pocket, move the ball, short intermediate game. We're going to pound the football. When you bring guys in the box, we got the weapons on the outside to throw the ball. And it's all about having an attitude. It's all about getting these men to buy in. Defensively, I think they're one of the best teams up and coming in the league.
No, you're right. I think the first week 1 of the season is going to be that game you have to win. If you look at the Rams last year, they beat the Colts 46-3 or something crazy. And that kind of created that confidence that they had coming from training camp. If you lose week 1 to the Packers, if you get blown out, then that confidence out the window.
Hey, I'm just saying, you guys better be on the lookout for this. They're getting ready.